So hi everyone, Maxime Bloin here from the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. I'm pleased to be joined today by the 2020 Michael-Bossy recipient and the top prospect for the upcoming NHL Draft, Alexis Lafrenière. Hey Alexis, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. First of all, on behalf of the QMJHL, congratulations on winning this award. So you've accepted to answer to a few questions from our fans, so let's get started. My first questions come from George O'Haron from St. John, New Brunswick. He's asking you, Alexis, are you excited or nervous for the NHL draft?
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm pretty excited. It's going to be something really special for sure. We don't know when it's going to be and how it's going to, be done. But I think it's going to be something really special, and I'm really excited for sure.
My second question is also related to the NHL draft and is asked by Daryl Chisholm from Halifax, Nova Scotia. What it is like to be projected to be number one overall in the NHL draft, and how did you stay focused during the draft season?
For sure, I think it's really fun to be projected number one. I think it's a real nice honor, but during the season you don't think about it too much. You really try to make the team win as much as you can and work as a team. In Rimouski, we had a really good team, so it was really fun to play there, and I had a really fun season. So for sure, during the season you don't think about it too much, but it's pretty fun.
Let's keep going with another question from a Halifax fan. So Ali Brennan is asking you, which players in the NHL have you used as an inspiration for your personal game?
I've watched a lot Patrick Kane growing up. He was my favorite player, and he still is. He's kind of my idol. So I watched him a lot, and he was really impressive on the ice the way he can change games. I think it's really special, and for me, I've always watched him a lot and learned from him.
Great. I have two interesting questions about your hockey development. The first one is from Michael Falkins from St. John, New Brunswick. How old were you when you started skating and playing hockey?
I think I was maybe 5 or 6 years old when I started playing hockey. Really fell in love with the game the first time I stepped on the ice. So for me, it was really fun to play growing up, and play in my hometown. It was a lot of fun with my friends, and I think it was a good time for me.
And the second question comes from Ken Simeone from Lyndhurst, New Jersey. How did the Midget AAA League help you prepare for the QMJHL?
For sure, it helped me a lot. There's a really good player there, really good competition, and as a 15-year-old, I think you're playing against 16 and 17 years old, so it's always good to have that kind of competition against older guys, and it's a really good league with a lot of talent. So for me, for sure, it did help me for the QMJHL.
Greg Starr from Aiken, South Carolina, read that you were a very good baseball player. So he's asking you, what made you choose hockey over baseball?
For me, it was my passion for hockey was bigger, and I was like I said, really in love with the game, and for sure I like baseball too, and I had fun playing, but for me it was pretty obvious that I choose hockey over baseball, so that's kind of why.
Cool. The next question is from Nathan Nickerson from Truro, Nova Scotia. He's curious to know, aside from Rimouski, what's your favorite city in which to play, and which ring do you prefer?
They have a couple of good rinks in the QMJHL. I would say I really like playing in Halifax. For sure, it's a really nice rink, and the fans are really nice and pretty loud. So I would say Halifax was one of my favorite for sure.
And what's your favorite city?
It's pretty hard to say. I would say Quebec because it's probably the biggest city there, and really fun to play. And for sure, playing in Blainville in front of my family, that was pretty special. So I would say Montreal and Quebec.
Great. Let's end the English segment of this Q&A with a question from Ailey McLean from Moncton. She wants to know, how are you dealing with the quarantine?
You know, I've been training a lot in my in my home, and you know, I've been getting some stuff at my gym, some equipment to be able to work out. So training a lot, and you know, going outside for runs and stuff like that, and you know, playing a little bit of cards with you know, my family and stuff like that, just to try to spend you know, the time as good as we can.
All right, so that's all we got for the English segments. Thanks a lot, Alexis, for taking the time to answer a few questions from some of the passionate hockey fans in the world, our QMJHL fans. So thanks to all of you who've submitted your questions. Be safe, be strong, and see you soon.